Beijing, China, May 14, 2025. A terrible hailstorm as big as a fist devastated the capital of China, Beijing, damaging thousands of cars, hundreds of houses with broken roofs, tens of thousands of crops, and forcing people to flee for their lives because of the terrible size of the stones. At around 8:30 p.m. on May 13, Beijing, China, was hit by a massive hailstorm that severely damaged thousands of cars. The sudden hailstorm shattered the windshields of many cars. The huge, powerful, and violent hailstorm suddenly hit many districts across Beijing, with some hailstones as big as ping-pong balls, and especially many fist-sized stones that devastated crops, vehicles, and homes in Beijing. Even the Forbidden City, which is usually crowded with tourists, is now deserted, with only guards wearing raincoats standing and enduring the hailstones as big as eggs falling on them. According to eyewitness accounts, hailstones began to fall in many areas of Beijing with increasing frequency over time. Haidian district recorded many hailstones measuring more than 4 centimeters in diameter, the size of a ping-pong ball, and many as big as an adult's fist. The hailstones hit roofs, cars, and streets with terrifying sounds. Drivers said they were driving on the road when suddenly large hailstones fell, forcing them to stop and abandon their vehicles. Just 20 minutes later, many cars were punctured or dented by the hailstones. People in Beijing and some other areas were disappointed, but also very scared because the terrible devastation of this hailstone caused many people to suffer heavy economic losses. According to Chinese media, not only Beijing, 5 other provinces in the country also suffered from heavy hail from May 10 to 13, including Zhejiang Province in East China and Jiangxi, Fujian, Guangxi and Guangdong provinces in South China. Vehicles and crops were severely damaged, while many residents were injured. Jiangxi Meteorological Observatory reported an unusually large hailstorm in Guangzhou City on May 12. The roofs of many residential buildings were damaged. Some elderly people and children were injured. Video shows that some hailstones were larger than goose eggs and some were the size of a fist. In the video, the hailstones fell violently with strong gusts of wind. They hit the streets and roofs with terrifying sounds. Many car windows and roofs were damaged. Many residents suffered property damage. The biggest hailstones were as big as bowls. Some were as big as fists and most were the size of eggs. Zhao in Xicheng County, Jiangxi Province told media on May 13. Many people outside were hit in the head and injured. We have never seen such a big hailstone here. The weather is strange, he added. Some residents said the hailstones were heavy, hard and took a long time to melt. Many roofs and vehicles were damaged, causing serious damage. Zhao said his greenhouse was shattered and needed to be rebuilt. Crops and vegetables in agricultural areas were also damaged. Meanwhile, in Fujian province, thunder, heavy rain and hail devastated Fujian province on the morning of May 13. The Jinnu Meteorological Station and 6 other weather centers issued orange warnings for rainstorms. In addition, 32 weather centers issued orange warnings for hail, and 23 weather centers issued orange warnings for thunder. Torrential rain also hit Fuzhou, the capital of Fujian province, on May 13. Earlier, at around 11 a.m., the sky suddenly turned dark for 2 hours, with dark clouds rolling in and thunder and lightning. The entire city was plunged into darkness, and according to many, it was even scarier than the night. Never seen such heavy rain before and the sky darkened so quickly. How terrifying, a resident wrote on Weibo. Level 10 and 11 gusts were observed in the Sha, Sanming, Yuxi, and Gushan counties of Fujian province. In addition, local level 12 winds were observed in Jianing, Mingxi and Fudang. The convection then moved eastward rapidly, sweeping through the surrounding areas. Convection in meteorology refers to a narrow and strong convection belt with a small area, short lifespan, and sudden changes in air pressure and wind. When there is a convection, extreme weather phenomena such as sudden changes in wind direction, increased wind level, increased air pressure, and decreased temperature will occur. A similar situation occurred in Guangdong and Guangxi provinces, with hail damaging roofs. According to Guangzhou Daily, as of 9:26 a.m. on May 13, orange alerts had been issued in 7 cities and districts in northern Guangdong province. It is also predicted that Guangdong will have widespread strong convection, with short-term heavy rainfall, thunderstorms, strong winds and hail. Heavy rainfall between May 13 and 15, 2025.